Let's go to the AFC. We got the AFC East, which is pretty open and shut. It's the teams in the NFC East are the New England Patriots, and that's pretty much it. The Jets are horrible. The Bills are basically just trying to get Tyrod Taylor out of there. They're like, oh no, Tyrod Taylor got hurt. Darn, they're fine. They don't want him. It seems like they signed him, but they don't really want him. Yeah, because they're Buffalo and they always suck, and they just continue to suck. It's like a perpetual thing.
That's Buffalo.
And shut up. This dude doesn't even know. I like LaShawn McCoy. I like Tyrod Taylor. Actually, I hope Tyrod Taylor leaves and goes somewhere else because he needs to be a place where he is loved and nurtured because he's got great skills and he's a great two-way player. And then there's the Dolphins who lose Ryan Tannehill and decide, let's get Jay Cutler. And Jay Cutler comes in, and you know what? It's actually pretty intriguing idea of him playing. This is a very good team. They're a mystery. They've been a mystery for the past few years. Dylan getting his head in the corner here. I saw that. But Jay Cutler out of the mix makes this Miami team bonkers. I don't know what's going to happen. It is the ultimate wild card team, and we'll talk about that later. I'm taking the Pats, obviously.
What are the teams?
What are the teams?
Patriots, Dolphins, Jets, Bills.
Ooh.
Patriots.
Patriots. Even though they just got smoked at home by the Chiefs, but...
Jets.
You realize the Jets could be the worst team we've seen in quite some time.
Yeah.
That's what people are saying.
Well, they've been pretty bad for a while.
Do you believe this? You think you're thinking like this like reverse psychology?
I
like
got something.
Everybody's telling them they're so bad that they're gonna come around and play so good.
Yes.
Hey.
Horrible.
Wait.
Not
Did you
the
know
Jets.
moment? Did you know moment?
What?
Okay.
Whoa.
Did you know current NFL quarterbacks? Well, not very current anymore because Payne doesn't play. But Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Colin Kaepernick, Russell Wilson, and Andrew Luck were high school basketball and baseball athletes. So they didn't even play football.
No. They did. They played football and those sports.
Oh. I suck at this!
Why is she sitting over here on the couch with this phone, coming up with these weird... Whatever. Did you know? Okay, let's just move forward.
I'll have more, and they'll be better.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Kayla. Please.
Welcome.
AFC West. Okay? We got the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Broncos.
Broncos.
Love me some Oakland Raiders. I'm telling you guys, last year was so depressing when Derek Carr got hurt right before the playoffs, and it was like, great, let's just give the Patriots a free pass to the Super Bowl. And then they were so rested that they got pounded in the first half by the Falcons. They're like, it's all right, we just woke up, now we can play. And then they came back and won the Super Bowl. This is directly correlated to that Derek Carr injury. And you know what? If the Raiders don't ever make anything more out of what this team is right now, last year is going to go down as one of the most depressing and heartbreaking injuries ever. So sad. People are always like, well, you always got next year, you got a young team or whatever, but you know what? You have to capitalize on that season, on the now. You can't worry too much about the future. You got to capitalize on the now. especially in a league like this that can cut your career so short.
We have to prepare for the future, though.
Yeah, you do.
Wow,
but
why
not
is
totally.
words are just being thrown around
So,
right now?
That said, this division's pretty tough. I like the Chargers. I like them kind of bouncing back this year as long as Keenan Allen stays healthy. Joey Bosa is a beast, and he's going to be a Pro Bowler easily this next year if he stays healthy.
The Bosa beast.
And Phillip Rivers, so awesome with his bolo ties and his 700 kids and his reactions to all of his teammates making bonehead mistakes. I can always watch Phillip Rivers. The Broncos, I don't buy them. They got a good defense. They got some good playmakers, but I don't like Trevor Siemian. Never really bought into him. Or C.J. Anderson, for that matter. Don't give me these stats. The eye test, I don't really buy him too much. He was pretty good last year. Chiefs just blew the crap out of the New England Patriots. I'm not going to let that take into effect. I knew the Chiefs were good in the first place. Eric Berry's out for the season, though. That could be a big blow to their Super Bowl hopes. Alex Smith played amazing. Can he keep it up, though? It was one game. And you've got, and then the Raiders. Like I said, they get Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, Skittles. And,
I want Skittles. I'm sorry, you mentioned food.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm taking the Raiders. I love the Raiders. Cooper, Crabgrass, Crabtree. Defense is not great.
Nope.
But it can be good enough. You got Khalil Mack coming in. He's just a beast. You got one of the best offensive lines in the game. I like the Raiders to take this division, rewrite what happened last year, and get into the playoffs with the 2 seed, maybe the 1. Your guys' picks? AFC West?
Well, my pick is... Oh, did you know that the Saints running back, Reggie Bush, was high school teammates with 49ers quarterback Alex Smith? Interesting, right? Very interesting. I'm interested.
That is pretty... Oh, double did you know? The only player to ever throw a touchdown pass to himself is quarterback Brad Johnson. He threw it got batted back to him, and he caught it and ran it in for a touchdown.
I remember
that. Boom!
I remember that.
Right back at you. Who's your pick for the AFC West?
We need to work on your did you know.
Who's your pick for the AFC West? Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs.
Yeah, I know. Broncos.
I'm following my gut here, which
Guts.
I do not agree with, but I'm just following my gut. Chargers.
I'm following my gut. I don't agree.
Okay, Ryan would like that pick. He's a Chargers fan. Moving forward, AFC South. This is my division, guys. Jaguars, Texans, Colts, Titans, they're all just mediocre every year.
Yeah.
This is a 4-horse race. You can say what you want about Blake Bortles, but you know what? You can say the exact same thing about Tom Savage and the Houston Texans.
Wait, his last name was Savage?
Yes!
Did you say was Savage? It still is.
It still is Savage. He
well.
didn't change his name. You have the last name Savage. You're not changing it. I've gone back and forth on who I'm going to pick here. Titans easily have the best quarterback right now, especially with Andrew Luck out in Marcus Mariota. He looks really good.
Question.
He looked pretty good last year, too.
Your team
until he got
is
injured.
the Jaguars,
Yeah.
and you're not even sure if you're going to pick them?
Correct. I have to be real here, Kayla. Okay, do I think the Jaguars have a legitimate chance at winning the division? Yes, I do, because that's this division.
Then pick
Everybody's
them.
got a legitimate chance, but I'm taking the Houston Texans because this is a team that continually wins the division despite the fact that they have quarterbacks such as Brian Hoyer and DJ Yates and Brock Osweiler and Tom Savage running the QB position, all right? This is a team that finds ways to win even though they probably shouldn't. And you know what? I'm still not buying the Titans as a legitimate contender. Yes, Mariota's good. Yes, they have some playmakers. But is the defense that great? Probably not. I haven't watched them too much, but they can't be that special if I've never even heard anything about them. I know they have Jarrell Casey, who is a beast, but they don't have a lot else there. Who's their wide receivers outside of Delaney Walker? I don't know. I mean, DeMarco Murray and Derrick Henry, that's a scary two-headed running machine. And you've got Mariota to throw in there every once in a while and scramble. But he's coming off an injury. I don't know how they're going to be defensively, and I'm not buying them.
Nope.
What?
And then the Colts, don't even get me started on the Colts. They're always just perpetual disappointers. Chuck Pagano, I'm so glad they kept him around because he's just going to keep that mediocrity going. It's a beautiful thing. Keep it up, man. All right, Kayla, your pick. Dylan, your pick.
Okay. I have this year. I feel like I'm just hopefully actually I don't know what I'm trying to say right.
What are you trying to say?
I'm picking the Jags.
Oh, what?
Hopefully they will do something.
Figure out how to close out a game. Last year, you can say whatever you want about Blake Bortles. People keep talking about the Jaguars like they know about the Jaguars, and they don't. Okay? The problem is not Blake Bortles. Yes, he did not play well, but 2 years ago he played great, and everyone's like, Blake Bortles, the Jaguars are going to the playoffs, it's going to be awesome. He has one bad year, and they're like, he's the worst. Get him out of there! Here's the problem. He's been sacked the most since he entered the league, more than anybody else. You know what that tells me? It doesn't tell me it's a problem with him. It's a problem with the offensive line. The offensive line is not good. Okay?
Yeah.
If you picked Leonard Fournette in fantasy, good luck, because that offensive line is not good. Okay? So if the offensive line can play decent, and Blake Bortles can play decent, and they can run the ball well, and they can play really good defense, because they have a really good defense, they can win this division. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? It's the AFC South.
Wow.
It's the most mediocre division in the league. Kayla, your pick.
Colts. But did you know that former Vikings running back Robert Smith is an amateur astronaut? He also retired early from the NFL to pursue a career in medicine.
Now he works for ESPN.
Okay.
Covering college
My
football.
question is, he went from being an astronaut to being a football player to a career in medicine.
Wait a minute.
Talk about the biggest downfall.
Wait a minute. If he were a king, he'd be a football playing king in space.
With the mustache.
It's never out of place to mention SpongeBob, right? To make a SpongeBob reference. Kayla liked it. Alright, let's go to the last division, alright? Because Kayla's losing her mind. AFC North. This is it, Dylan.
Yeah!
Bengals, Steelers, Browns, Ravens. Who you got?
I'm doing Bengals.
Bengals! My lips are sealed. Bengals.
My lips are sealed. Bengals. Alright, great.
Yes, Dylan is a Bengals fan. It has been an
proud
interesting
Bengals
ride.
fan.
Yeah, okay. He's all about the Bengals, and the Bengals are all about him. Kayla, who are you taking in this division?
Redskins.
Redskins are not in this division.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
Browns, Steelers, Ravens, Bengals.
Oh, I meant Ravens. Sorry. But did
Taking
you
the Ravens.
know?
Josh would love that.
Did you know, in order to select running back Ricky Williams with the 5th overall pick in 1999,
The
New
Saints had to
Orleans-
trade all of their picks for that draft. Yes, I know.
To who?
Whoa.
To who?
Was it the Eagles?
Wrong! Washington Redskins.
Wrong! I'm taking the Steelers. Sorry, Dylan.
When you don't know about football.
I don't trust Big Ben, especially on the road, but I trust Le'Veon Bell. I trust Antonio Brown, and frankly, I don't trust the Bengals. Andy Dalton is great.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here.
But nobody else on that
Don't
team
forget AJ.
is trustworthy, okay? And AJ Green. Those two guys. Everybody else,
Pac-Man.
it's a wild card. Pac-Man, you can trust Pac-Man? Nobody's trusted Pac-Man ever.
I'm the
Except a couple
first.
people that are sleeping with the fishes. I'm just kidding. Not insinuating anything at all. He liked the script clubs. Anyways, I'm taking the Steelers. The Browns are going to be terrible. I like Deshaun Kaiser. Pretty exciting.
Usual.
But let's be honest. They just keep circulating quarterbacks. That's not how you do it. You build it through the offensive line. I know they got some help on the offensive line. They could be a little bit better. Marginally, though. The Ravens... I don't even know about the Ravens anymore. They used to be good every year. Now it's like they're not that great every year.
No.
Flacco is so Flacco. It's Vanilla Joe. And then, they don't have any playmakers anymore. So I don't know what to get from them. And yet they're slinging the ball 300 and 400 times this season. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm taking the Steelers. Safe pick, I know. But they're just more consistent than all the other teams.
They take risks.